Snowy by Xaviera Agbor. I don't think you knew just how badly I wanted you to hear me shout, "Please come back. I won't be able to stop the tears where you're going. Could I at least come with you?" I'm not sure why I did, but something compelled me to. But of course you couldn't hear me. You swiftly turned round, your rich dark brown locks and baby blue backpack following suit. Don't look so sad, Snowy. I love you, and I'm going to have a great day at school today. I'll see you in a little while. Those were the words you said to me before you had to go. I think you could sense my despair when you turned to look at me. Or maybe you could unconsciously sense my lack of happiness because you had to go. What am I supposed to do when you're gone? I mean, what if someone hurts your feelings? You're so delicate. Very few know that. When I think of how delicate you are, I get a funny picture of a piece of one-ply tissue paper daintily floating in a fierce blizzard and then gently landing on the top of an erupting volcano. Yes, you're that delicate. I promised your mom that I would never allow any harm to happen to you and that I would always be there to watch over you. I promised. Today is a cold day. I can hear the wind hammering against the window pane, the sound of the branches clawing against the glass, pleading for it to be open. This occurrence reminds me of a fresh worm, desperate to squirm as fast as it can to save its life from a hankering and ravenous robin. A diluted memory of us at the beach came to mind. The air was warm, and the waves produced a subtle, salty sea mist that made my cotton shudder. The smell of fresh chicken hot dogs filled the air, our favourite. You were exultant at that moment, your smile as bright and beautiful as an evening sunset settling over the Himalayas. You picked me up and spun me around while holding a frigid glass of pink lemonade in your right hand. We both fell to the soft sand in a pandemonium of laughter and shattered glass. The look that swept across your precious face is one I will never forget. Do you remember the time we had to move to a different home? Without my brothers and sisters, might I add. You were so distraught that they weren't coming along, and so was I. Though I couldn't understand why. In this new place, I couldn't recognise any of the faces that walked past. Each night, you'd hold me close and whisper about your day at school. I could feel your warm, wet, withering tears creeping into my cotton fur, down into my acrylic yarn shirt. The very same shirt with the words "Bloomy's Bear" encrypted across the front. Your mother crocheted that shirt for me before you were born. Before I went from being hers to being yours. I never understood why it said Bloomy's Bear because I was always and will always be your teddy bear. My invisible heart tore into pieces to see you so not you. These broken tears, they didn't belong to you, did they? Where was that tall and elegant girl who I grew up with? Where was her generous smile and warm kiss? I could not be happy for you because I did not understand what was happening to you. Eventually, I understood that this was our new home for a while. I was not sure why, but I grasped that it had something to do with your parents. A temporary separation is what you called it. I think you hoped it was temporary. You have to understand that I've been your personal camcorder all of your life. I know every secret and every thought from you because you took the time to share them with me. I've seen you grow from a cute baby into a radiant woman, while I, for some obscure reason, stayed the same size. You never abandoned me to sit on that dusty and decaying shelf on the right corner of your bedroom. You wanted me to be a part of your life, and I've not taken the chance to thank you for that. Excuse my disorganised thoughts and random flashbacks. Today is just so cold and it feels kind of empty without you around. I remember the very first day we ever met. Yes, before you were a tall and beautiful 17-year-old with hundreds of friends, a boyfriend and so much to say. I looked at you. Your eyes were the biggest and most divine things I had ever seen on someone so tiny. It was as if two huge blue alien saucers had decided to land on your face. It wasn't creepy, but strangely alluring. I was sitting on your mother's warm hospital bed. You grabbed me in an instant and hugged me as tight as you could. I couldn't breathe. And I think you almost pushed the factory-injected stuffing right out of me. Well, if I had lungs, you know what I mean. You smelt like flowers, and your skin was so cosy and angelic looking. Your mother's eyes locked on mine as she told me the meaning of your name, Bright and Beautiful Gem. How perfect was that name for you? I think you named me according to my purely white cotton fur. Snowy, I thought. I like the sound of that. From that day on, we were inseparable. I went with you to every teddy bear's picnic that your school had and almost every slumber party that you were invited to. As the years flew by, you grew up. Of course, as you grew older, we weren't always together. You had to have your space, and I understood that. But I was always there when you needed a shoulder to cry on. You're the only one who understands me, Snowy, you'd say, holding back the tears. And then a soft and elusive kiss would land on my forehead. I heard your mom talking about some kind of crash, a vehicle I think it was, and it all had something to do with you. You said you'd see me in a while, but I haven't seen you for months. What happened? Where are you? I'm confused. I sat on that very chair waiting for you to come home from school, but you never did. I think there's something still wrong with your mum. She hasn't been able to look at me since the day I described to you. She packed me and the rest of us up to your room. She even placed Pooh and Pritzy on the shelf, the same dreaded shelf I was reminding you of in the right corner of your room. She's mad at me. I think everyone is, because I broke my promise. I promised to keep you safe, and I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.